Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Today I'm doing a reading with respect to some work you do. It could be a job, your profession, any activity, hobby, something regarding which you could use this guidance. And if you have nothing specific in mind, see what this reading reminds you of. There would be something you're doing and this and the reading resonates with that. So let's see, we'll start your reading, Sagittarius, and let us see what is the nature of this activity. You have the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups, it is something, which you could have just started recently. It could be something, some creative work, something very intuitive. But all in all, I feel that this is something, you've just kind of recently started, you're giving it a shot. And this is something, where you really need to flow with, the creative energies. You need to flow with your heart. It's an activity which is heart based. What is it that you feel like doing? Strong emphasis on that. And, flowing with those feelings, right? To create whatever or do whatever you're doing. What's your connection with this activity? We have the green man over here. So it's the Fool card. So, again, I think it just reinforces that you've started this, very recently. It's something you've just stepped into and you just want to see, how it's going to go. So that's why I feel, you're not, for now, it's just something, which you feel you must try out at least. Okay? And then see, how it takes shape, and then we'll see in the reading as well how things pan out for you. So what is it that you want from this activity? What is it that you're looking at? Okay, so this is something connected to your past. In the you want, there is some kind of abundance which you have experienced in the past, and you are looking at experiencing that kind of abundance and prosperity with this activity. For some of you, it could be something which you have done earlier, which you have picked up again, and now you feel that I need to do something new about this, or start it in a new way, or do it in a new way, so that I get the kind of prosperity I'm looking at, which you probably did not get the last time around. For some of you, it could be doing something you've already done before. And what does this activity really give you? Five of Cups. So quite clearly, Sagittarius, this is something, you're starting, I think, all over again. Okay, because there is something, you feel there is some sadness, there's some unhappiness or connected with this. When you did it earlier, probably did not, meet your expectations. You did not get the desired fruits or the results, what you wanted. You could not get the harvest you wanted. So now I think, this is, you're going back and you're telling yourself that I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to, give it one more shot, because, you want to complete this. You want to be clear of this sadness. Okay? You want to give it another shot. What are the strengths of this activity? The strong points of what you've chosen to do. The Star. This has been your wish all along. Okay, and you feel that, even if things did not work out, before I mentioned that, it has been your wish all along, and this is something, you knew that you will be doing at some time or the other in your life. You probably, for some of you, you did not get the opportunity way back, or when you got it, you could not do it in the way, which you thought was the best possible way. So with a little bit of experience, you realize that, whatever happened in the past, because of which you're carrying this slight heaviness and sadness, that now this time around I can do it, in another way, in another form, but still do it, because this is something you've always wanted to do. Okay, this is something you're not giving up, I feel, till you get the kind of success you're looking at. So this is the strength of it. This has been your wish, which you're not, giving up on so easily. And what is the challenge in this? The Wheel of the Year. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So the challenge is you're doing it all over again. You're starting this cycle for yourself all over again, Sagittarius. Okay, so you might find that I've got to start again, start from scratch, start from where I left off. So you might feel that it's like the same thing happening all over again, but this time, of course, with many more new elements. Okay, What is the status quo of this? So you had one round of this cycle in the past, but now you need to start another cycle with the same thing, but in a different way, with a little more experience, new perspective. You've learned from mistakes, you learned through experience as well. So now you're armed with all of that, you're all set to, but it's like, I need to do this all over again. That could be the challenge. How do things stand now? What is the status quo? King of Swords. So right now you're very clear, you're very focused, you've kind of, very clear in your head how you want to proceed with this and what you want to do with it. And in a very, and you see, though it is something which, pulls you emotionally, but this time around you're also using your analysis, your database, your experience, all of that. The thought is also in this now. So it's a good balance, I feel, of your intuitive attraction to it, and the way things are supposed to work systematically. It's coming to a bit of a balance. So you've got that, and if I can say that you're a lot more intellectual about this rather than emotional about it. You are like focusing on very clear cut plans, thoughts, ideas, that it should go like this is how I think it should be working out. Okay. And with the aim, with success as your aim, you also have those thoughts that these are things which are likely to work out very well. So your thought process is very, very clear with respect to this, very mature, responsible, and you are like completely in touch with the truth as to how you need to proceed with this. So Sagittarius, let us see what is it that you can do for this activity. 5 of Wands. You need to just go with the rhythm. See, there's a symphony over here. Okay, there's an orchestra being conducted over here. So you need to play your part when your time comes. So there could be other factors involved in this, right? Or probably you have a sense of knowing that when you should proceed, when you should hold back, when is the right time to really get started with every step, because you're thinking it through, right? So you know that there is going to be a certain method to it, and when it requires you to step into it and to do every activity connected with this, you will wait for that time so that you do it at the right time, in the right way. So for example, there is a certain time of the day you need to wait where you can do this activity at the best possible time. It works out very well for you. So you tell yourself that when that thing comes, when that time comes, when that window opens, that is a time I need to give it my best. So prepare, and so this is what you can do. You can tune yourself to the energies of connected with that activity when you can do your 100% with respect to it. So just be in touch with the rhythm, okay, and play your part, play your piece when your time comes. What is it that you need to avoid, Sagittarius? The Witch. This is the Magician card. So avoid being um, avoid being experimental, for now. Avoid trying out too many things. Avoid doing things out of the box, for now, because I feel with your reading there is something, there's some experience you've garnered from the past. I think you need to kind of just work with that a little more and wait for your time so that you can bring in a new element. There is something you need to really work with for now, which could be laying the foundation of this entire activity, getting the some really ground rules, groundwork, preparing the ground very solidly, a good foundation before you can start experimenting. This is not the time to experiment, Sagittarius. This is a time, I think, to build your foundation. Even if you've built it, you need to just rework that and just make sure that it is very, very strong. Okay. And doing things which you're already used to doing, and kind of get a good, better grip on it, better grip on your talent, skills, abilities, etc. Something about what you've already learned, picked up and done, you need to polish that a little more, you need to work on that a little more before you can start experimenting. What's your guidance? 3 of Cups over here. So here again, it's a time to uh, these are soft energies. 3 of Cups over here. So it would be a good idea to connect with people, sorry, if you have any questions, doubts, etc., connect with your community of people who also do these kind of activities, and you could pick up a few tips from them as well. a free flowing conversation, free flowing interaction. That is going to be very helpful for you, so that you, if you feel you need any more information, you need some tips or whatever, do connect with them, and I think you will find some help coming your way from that quarter. What guidance can we give Sagittarius with respect to this? Push through any insecurity, right? So I think going with this Five of Cups here, whatever happened in the past, those things were meant to happen at that time, because you had only that much experience, you had only that much exposure, you knew only that much, your information was also limited, right? But over a period of time, from that time till now, you have learned a lot more, you've experienced a lot more, you have come across a lot much more information. So just take that into account, and don't always focus on how things were and will that happen again, or insecurities about where this is taking you. Be with the flow. That's the Page of Cups. You're learning to be with the flow. There's a certain flow of creativity and energy, and you do know when it is time to step in. So these are the two things I feel, Sagittarius, you need to really balance, how to flow with the tide, how to swim with the tide. You just be ready, when you are ready to play, your part is coming. When it comes, don't feel insecure, start performing, because you have already practiced. You've already practiced. So you do know, some, you have some information which is like completely spot on. You've got the practice, you've got the experience. So don't let those doubts get the better of you. You know how to do it. So when that moment comes, just flow with it, and do your best. See, this says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Here, it could be, your spread your wings. It could be your connection with this community who are your soulmates, who are there to help you on this journey, Sagittarius. So, the angel here, the Archangel Samuel here, is telling you that, don't worry, you can lean on your soul group to support you and help you, and don't hold back on that. Don't hesitate. Alright, even here, when you're ready to play your part, don't hesitate. Be with the flow, be in tune with the rhythm, and you will know, you'll be completely at ease. And the more you are at ease, the better you will perform, as far as creative work goes, or any other work goes. Right? Let me get you a little more guidance from this. What guidance can we give, Sagittarius? Your guidance is here. It says frustration. Restart from the very beginning and scrap anything already tried. See, that's exactly what this Wheel of Fortune was. Okay, you need to just move. Don't get frustrated with what happened. It was a learning experience. You're a lot wiser, because of what has happened in the past. So use it to your advantage and keep moving forward, Sagittarius. With that, I'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching.